Hello. Puppy dog. Charlie. Charlie. Leave the kitty alone. Hey, you. Leave the kitty. I have the weirdest pets. Like literally the weirdest pets. What you doing, bud? Sleepy puppy. Are you sleepy? Sleepy puppy. Hi. Oh, look at that tail. Look at that tail going. Puppy dog. Kitty. Kitty's watching. Here we go. The battle will commence. Oh, God. And now he's going to go chase after the cat. You're not going after her. That's what you think, Dad. I'm just going to go around the other side. Oh, well. Hello, everyone. Mr. America, hello. Welcome. It's like no one here. I guess no one wants to talk. I'm sorry to hear your dog ran away. Hello, pup. What are you doing, bud? He's so on edge. Just like, where's the cat going? Where's the cat going? Hey. Hey, Charlie. Charlie dog. Why, sorry, big baby. Charlie dog. Day in the life of Charlie. This is a day in the life of Charlie. He's a tired puppy. Aren't you? He's a year old. Well, he's not too far. About a month's time, he's gonna be 1 year old. He's an old boy already, bud. Break out the tank. You getting old? Yeah, you're kinda getting old. You're gonna be a year old, bud. Like an old man dog already. 1 year old, huh? Oh, licks. He's giving the licks. Anywho, welcome everyone to the stream of boredom. Should really be getting an early night and going to bed, but whatever. Favorite attack helicopter? Apache's pretty up there, to be honest with you. What's this dog doing? I have a Chihuahua. I could never do with a Chihuahua. No way could I do that. Puppy, yep, he's there. Any tips for getting into the calf as a musician? I wouldn't know, honestly. CTC Blackdown, never heard of it. Shot down a cruise missile. I did hear about that, actually. It's pretty cool. I need to read up into it more. He's preparing to bite the bones of his enemies. Right now, he's just chewing on his bone. Charlie. Just munching away. Munching on his bone. Do you think paid education for the calf is the way to go for college? I don't. I've never really gone down the educational route, both in my civilian and in my military career, so I wouldn't really know. Any opinion on China border conflict? I can't talk about it. Wow. Hello, Ree. Yes. I'm watching this and playing Arma 3 with Task Force Canada mod. That's cool. Hey, Nope. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Charlie, where'd you go? Come here. Oh, here he comes. Oh, Charlie. Oh, he's off to his puppy bed. My boy. My body. Oh, there's his lobster. Any update on the US Marine Corps getting rid of their tank battalions? I have not heard anything more. I know the British Army and the British government has finally said that they're not getting rid of their British tanks, so that's cool. Why do I keep seeing Matt on YouTube comments? I don't know. Why do you keep seeing Matt on YouTube comments? Did we name the lobster? We did not name the lobster, no. Unfortunately, no lobster naming. Favorite movie? We Were Soldiers is pretty up there. Been watching all your videos for a long ass time. How you been? How's life in the calf? I'm doing good, man. Life in the calf is good. I've got a exercise coming up here. Oh, not really an exercise, a range weekend coming up, so that's always fun. I should really be doing homework. I should really be going to bed. Like, honestly, I should be sleeping. Boxes, briefs, or combos? Boxes, I guess? Huh. I'm 34, it's too late to join the Canadian Forces. No, absolutely not. You can for sure join. I'm 33, and I've only been in the CAF 3 years, so. Matt at the range, haha, C7, go Bert. Yes, not so much Bert. Well, there's a little bit of Bert in there. It's a PWT 3, so I get to do a little bit of fully automatic, but not much. Matsimus, I know you don't talk about such things, but as a fellow soldier, I find it interesting to see what there's speculation on when and where the next war is. I don't know how, I mean, asymmetric war is very difficult to talk about nowadays, but I think there's always going to be some sort of conflict around the world for sure. I have no military experience. I'm 34 going in raw. So what, man? There's lots and lots of people who do that. Lots of people. Hey, Ken Hammond. Marpat or Cadpat? I'm more of a Cadpat kind of guy. Marpat looks cool. In fact, Marpat will look, or our new Cadpat that we're supposed to get. Thanks, A. Glad you like the museum videos. The Canadian Air Force is supposed to get a new camouflage pattern, and it's kind of looking like Marpat. It's kind of interesting. Matt, when you were in the British Army, did you ever consider the All Arms Commander course? Yes, several times, including P Company. And I'm not going to be one of those people that said, yeah, I wanted to do it, but I didn't. I actually just wasn't allowed to do it. The Army would not pay me to do it because I had no requirement to. I was a tank mechanic. So, you know, there's not many tanks in the airborne role. So it was all the wheeled mechs that got those roles. So, yeah, is what it is, really. Hey, Devious Toast 85, you beak, brother. Did Sheldrake just pop in there? Sorry, pop in. Friendly Matties, friendly Matties. I'm not friendly Geordie's level for sure. It's really nice that you're taking the time to chat to us. I try my best to talk to you guys as much as possible. It's really hard with work and all that sort of stuff. And the puppy's with me too, so Charlie's come to hang out. But yeah, it's really hard to to talk sometimes. Am I coming to Tankfest 2021? I don't know yet. I don't know. It's, you know, with COVID and stuff. Hello again, Matt. My son and I are looking forward to the Calgary Museum tour videos after your live chat. We're both looking forward to visiting the museum again soon. Awesome. Thanks, Rob. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love that museum. It's very well made. It's very well kept. Yeah, it's awesome. Charlie, no matter what I do on this couch, bud, for some reason, I always seem to have fur in my mouth. Hey, you're furring everywhere. You're making fluff all over the house. You. Yeah, you. Huh? You making fluff everywhere? He's so on edge. So, I got good itchy nose. There we go. I was in a Polish artillery regiment. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. What kind of artillery are you working with in the Polish military? You should try playing World of Warships on stream. Definitely can, for sure. Canadian squad gameplay, yes. We actually, me and some of the guys from my unit played squad the other night. It was a blast. Matt, if you can sing the whole Rule of Britannia, I'll donate $20 when I get paid next, or £20. I can't sing all of Rule of Britannia. I'm sorry. Do you know how to play any instruments? No, I'm not one of those skilled people. I don't have skills like that. Hi Matt, have you had the chance to check out the Canadian War Museum in Ottawa? No, unfortunately I haven't, but I would love to. I would love to go out there and go to museums. It'd be cool. Do you like hockey? Not really. I'm not a hockey fan. Never really liked it. It's not that I don't like it, it's not my thing. Matsimus still in the artillery in the army? I am, Ian, yes indeed. Look at Chad, he's going to town on his toy right now. He's just tearing it apart. Look at this. Charlie. Hey! Growly dog. Quit it. You stop with the growls. Oh yeah, he's getting big. He's going to be 1 year old soon, aren't you? You're a big specimen. Are you big? Hey. Charlie. Charlie dog. Like, leave me alone. Eating my bone. It's only a 6-hour drive from Ottawa. Train to kill. I don't think he could try to, even if he wanted to. Would you play War Thunder with me? I have Challenger 2 Megatron. I mean, I could play it with you, but I wouldn't have much added value to the game because I have nothing in the higher tier game tanks. So, what's the situation with the gun ranges over there at the moment? Not going to go and propose law changes. The gun ranges are still open. I think with COVID restrictions, but you know, obviously we're not allowed to take our restricted firearms in terms of AR-15s anymore, so that kind of sucks. But everything else is business as usual, man. You seen the Aircraft Museum here in Calgary? Aircraft Museum? Didn't know there was an Aircraft Museum. Thank you, Boogeyman. I love you too. Videos reviewing war movies? No, I stay away from that because A, it's a copyright nightmare. It's an absolute copyright nightmare. And B, a lot of people have already done it. You know, there's hundreds of channels that have discussed reference from war movies. Yeah. But the biggest one is the copyright nightmare. Like, legitimately, like, it's just not worth the hassle at all. Have you been to the Bomber Command Museum? Yes, Ken Hammond. If you search on my channel, Matsimus Bomber Command Museum, you'll find that I have been there. And I watched the Lancaster bomber firing up its engines, so... You should hook up with CW Lamont. Yeah, he's an awesome YouTuber. I really enjoy his content. He kills it. And fighter pilot, F-18 fighter pilot. But he's done some good video reviews of movies and stuff. But again, like, I don't know. The Royal Rat. Hey, buddy, just here to say keep up the good vids and good night. Take care, Royal Rat. Appreciate your super chats there, buddy. Very kind of you to donate. Hello, Damon. Hello, CK16. Long time no see, bro. I worked with Crab self-propelled howitzer for a while. That's pretty cool, man. The PT-9120 and left for I could serve one. That's cool, man. Favorite high caliber munition? I think the 338 Lapua is very underrated, considering everybody sees a 50 caliber and just goes, oh. Have you watched The Estonian Soldier? Yes. He is an interesting dude. I'm not a reaction channel kind of guy, so I don't really enjoy his content. Like, I don't know, cool dude and all, a little different, but hey, Royal Rat, thank you for becoming a Legionnaire, buddy. I appreciate you becoming a member of the channel. Very kind of you. Yeah, so he's definitely an interesting dude, for sure. But not my style of channel, for sure. Hey, PP. Hey, Matt, great channel. What do you think about aliens? Well, there's been some phosgene, I guess, located on Venus, which was interesting. So, yeah, that could be interesting. You have aliens coming from Venus. Someone asked how Charlie's doing, so I'll show you how Charlie's doing. He's doing like that, roughly on my carpet for some reason. Oi, puppy. Hey, what you doing? What's that noise? You hear the train? Oh! Don't you do it. It's just a puppy. It's just a puppy barking. He's totally on edge. Puppy, stop it. Oh, growly dog. Are you growly? Oh, oof. Oof. You growling? Stop it. Hey, enough. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Hey, lay down. Good boy. Yeah, I know. You're just trying to do your job, which is protecting, but oh, now I'm getting attacked. Ooh. I didn't want to attack him, then we got to attack him. Oh my. Oh, this isn't going to go well. Oh. Charlie, this isn't for you. Oh. Stupid pup. Come on. You coming up? No, not with your gigantic bone. Come on. Get down. I'm literally getting attacked. You big mutt. Okay, we're done. He bites off 3 of the cameras. Now he's taking his bone to his bed. What are some of the benefits of becoming a channel member? Well, actually, as I said before, I've been really bad at doing that. I'll be doing some private live streams in the future just for members. Also, if you become a heavy duty member monthly, you will get videos dedicated to you. So if you choose a video for me to make, I will actually try my best to research and make a video of your choosing and put in the video itself that it was chosen by that individual. So yeah. Charlie likes bucket flavor. Yeah, you see that? Where is it? He did that. He ate a remote control today too, by the way. He literally stole a remote control from here and ate it. The whole thing. That's the second remote control he's eaten. He didn't like eat it, but he destroyed it. He's got hundreds of toys. He goes for walks. He's just, I don't know. He's coming on a year, and I don't know. Change your GoFundMe, buy a bulldozer so you can make your own tank. Yeah. We got a long way to go for my GoFundMe. I think we've made like maybe like 700, 800 bucks. I can't even remember how much, but we got a long way to go. So, what's your favorite piece of artillery? My favorite piece of artillery would probably be the Panzerfaust 2000. Thing's insane. Charlie's a prime example of bork nom noms. Yes, he is definitely. Yo, Matt, I'm starting basic this weekend. Awesome, man. Good luck to you, brother. AOR is the best digital camo. Never seen it, or maybe I have. I just don't know what it is. What's your opinion on Armored Traded, the P-Res? Do you recommend, speak to anyone about it? I do recommend the Armored Reg and P-Res. I know a lot of my friends are in that branch and trade, and they absolutely love it, so. How'd you become a member? I want to request a video. So for that particular request, you have to actually be a heavy-duty member, which is 80 bucks a month, which means you will get videos made on your behalf. But it's a pretty substantial subscription membership, so I would recommend not just subscribing to the singular membership if that's what you're looking for, because that's a pretty extensive membership package. So yeah, I appreciate it. I'm trying to become an artillery officer. Good for you. Hopefully you can. I know I have a lot of money and nothing to spend it on. Please don't spend it on me, okay? Don't spend it on me. Keep it and spend it on something more fun. Do you like Star Wars? Yes, I do like Star Wars. And in fact, who has seen the new Star Wars game that's coming out? I think it's called Star Wars Squadrons, and it looks really freaking cool. It's almost like DCS, but for Star Wars. It looks pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like it could be a lot of fun. I just saw your comment on the Internet Historian video. That's funny. I love his channel. It's absolutely amazing. Charlie dog. Hey. Stop barking. Look, he thinks he's so tough. Oh, I'm tough. I'm growling at things. Oof. Hello, infrequent traveler. You're okay. You're fine. It's not that tough. You're not a big tough puppy. You think you are, but you're not. Oh, puppy. So yeah. What are your thoughts on the cancelled old Star Wars game Battlefront? I mean, I'm not that much of a Star Wars fan. Like, I like Star Wars, but not to the point where it's like, a big part of what I enjoy. Police digicamo uniform. That's cool, man. What do you think about the Angry Cops guy? He's awesome. I love his channel. It's really, really good. Hey, Matt. Yeah, Matt, watch Internet Historian. Yeah, I love Internet Historian, Matt. I've watched him since day one. He's just pure morale. Like, the guys, whoever his editor is, hats off to him. Like, he does very well. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I mean, I've watched Internet Historian for a long, long time, so he edits everything himself. I think he does, and sometimes doesn't. So, hey, Matt, would the US have a bit? I was trying. I can't talk about that, Alex, unfortunately. And what do I think about Warhammer 40k? I think it's pretty cool. I've actually done a video on the Dreadnought on my channel. If you're interested in going and checking that out, you just have to go search for Matsimus Warhammer 40k or Matsimus Dreadnought, and you will find that I did a video review on the Dreadnought Warhammer 40k Space Marines mech. That was actually really good fun making it. Peppa Pig versus Thomas the Tank Engine. I mean, if you're asking me which one's the better soundtrack, it would probably be Thomas the Tank Engine for sure. Infrequent Traveler, thank you so much for your super chat donation. What happened to the Mongbot video? I had to remove it, unfortunately. I might put it back up, depending on... I'll have to re-watch it and see if it's got wording that I might have to edit. I could probably re-upload it though. Roo! My cat's clawing my couch. Get off of there. Get off of there. No, you are not to claw the couch. Bad kid. The cat's destroying my house. Both of these animals are destroying my house, one thing at a time. Who's the best girl in Girls in Pants? Oh my god. Are we really talking about that right now? I don't play Girls in Panzer, so... What should we have for a snack? But thank you for your super chats, by the way. I'm not going to show you my pantry. I'm not showing you in the pantry. Because it's embarrassing. Yeah, she's a bad cat. Charles Reddington, thank you for the super chats. I love your little animated pair there as well. That's awesome. I do like these new animated super chats. They're a lot of fun. What SPAG is your favorite? As I said, the Panzerhaubitze 2000 is pretty freaking cool. Get a pet cockatoo. It will legit destroy everything in the house. Please don't tell me you actually have a pet cockatoo, Shell. Please. I mean, I have watched Girls in Panzer for like 2 minutes, and I actually played the game. Again, if you want to know about me playing that game, you just have to search for... We're going to have a box of Smarties. For those Americans out there, I don't know if you have Smarties. They're amazing. How many bodies are in the pantry? 0 yet. Yet. You're not look at this. Look at this. I'll have Smarties. I love Smarties. You're not eating Smarties. It's chocolate. Chocolate is bad for you. Your food's over here, and you haven't even eaten half of it. Look. Food. Thank you, Raphael, for the super chats. Girls in Panzer is only good for its plot. Yeah, sure, that's the only reason you watch it. How to become a member? If you want to become a member, you just have to click on the join button when you go to my channel, or on the video link, you'll see a little thing beside subscribe. It'll say join. So if you do want to become a member, then you're welcome to. And I appreciate that. And also, thanks again to everyone who's been sending me the super chats. Yeah, let's go back to the couch. He's eating his yum-yums now. Oh, he dropped one. What's the most important things of a tank crew besides the crew? I mean, it depends on how you want to look at it. A lot of people would say the most important thing would be its firepower or its armor. Personally, I think its armor is probably one of the key things. You can put big guns on small vehicles. It's not hard. It's been done many times before, so. Thanks for re-uploading the NATO firepower demonstration. No problem. I'm not singing God. Oh, God Save the Queen. I could probably do that. Oh, hail Chatsimus. Yes. Can you show us your computer setup? Roll Roxas, thank you for the super chats. Sure. Sure. Let's go for a walk. We'll be back, Chow. We'll be back, buddy. Hey, Chris, thanks for the $5 super chat. Don't ever get a ferret. Ended up finding a stray. Oh, man. I would never get a ferret. Sorry. They're cute, but I've heard a lot of stories. Chatsimus. Hey, look at that. Look at that, boys and girls. Oof. Beautiful. Beautiful. You beak to my artillery brothers and sisters. Yeah. This room is not tidy right now. Before I show you it, I should probably tidy up a little bit. I still have snackies around, and I mean, this is my place of work in some regard. I still have a Summersby in here. My goodness, I need to tidy up. Okay, this is my messy room. There we go. So this is where Matt's magic happens. There we go. This is Matt's magical area where he does all of his stuff. There we go. There's the computer right there. My tactical slippers under there in case it gets a little chilly. The computer is off right now, but that's what it is. Right there. Your hair is getting longer too. It is getting a little long. Yeah. So there we go. That's that is where I work. Well, I mean, it is messy. I got like this. This is all stuff left over from my course when I was doing my military course. I've just dropped Smarties everywhere. Oh man. Okay, well, yeah. So yeah, this is where the magic happens, guys. This is where the magic happens. Got my L85 there. There's the Challenger. Great movie, by the way. Great movie. Yeah. Got all my other cool stuff here. Got my thing here. So if people want to send me patches and stuff, you can check out the how's the CVRT fund going. It hasn't moved. Probably in almost I don't know. Whenever it first started, hasn't really moved since then. So thanks, Ian. Love that. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's my play button. You have 100,000 subscribers, yay! Can I send you silver? You'll send me $50 if I sing God Save the Queen. I don't even know the words. I do, however, really need to pee. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you guys up here. And I'll be right back. Because I got to pee. I'll be back. Thanks for the super chats, whoever that was. Raphael. Who's the horse? What horse? There's a horse? I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. I gotta pick up all the Smarties off the floor now, though. The ones that I dropped, because they're everywhere. Ugh. And they're covered in dog fur now, which is even worse. So one thing about having a dog that molts like Charlie does, it's insane. Okay. Where are we at here? Thank you again for the super chats, Raphael. Oh, where's the drawing of your horse? Ah. So Raphael is an artist, and a very good one at that. This will be my next tattoo. You see this? Look at the artwork. Beautiful. This is the next tattoo I will be getting, which is in reference to... Sorry, I gotta stop eating Smarties. Which is in reference to me being in the Remy. Realistic horse, crown. He's done an absolutely beautiful job of it, like legit. So he has basically designed what will be on my body for life. I commissioned him to do this, and he did a great job. So Raphael, once again, thank you so much for your super chats and for your amazing artwork, because it is damn beautiful. And when I can afford it, when I can afford it, I will be booking in a tattoo to get this done on my back. Actually, it will be full size on my back. This will be big. It has to be big to gather all this beautiful detail that he's put in there. So yeah, even the globe, the chains around the globe. So yeah, it's gonna go which cheek. Yeah, it's gonna go on my back. Thank you, Charles Reddington, again for the super chat. Fist bump right back at you, brother. I love the pear animation. Oh, and he also did some other really cool drawings. I don't know if you've seen these before, but that's his Abrams. He drew that. That's a drawn Abrams. I mean, guys, come on. Let's just be clear here. That's beautiful. He's done very good. He also did this one. Yeah, exactly. Wow. He did this one too. Okay. Smarties are the foundation of society. You're not wrong. Okay. So he's done very, very good. Sing "Oh Canada" and I'll send you $50, £50 on the day I get paid. Take it or leave it. I don't know all the words off by heart, and I'll get in trouble if I sing it wrong. So, I mean, I do know all the words off by heart, but with previous Brisbane. So anyway, they're the pictures. So Raphael, thank you again for your beautiful artwork, and I can't wait to get that tattoo done. Like I said, when I can afford it, I'm booking it in. I'm going to get it done. What did it say here? With previous military service, how did you find transitioning to the CAF? I didn't find it too bad, honestly. It's a very similar process. So, hey, Weekend Jail, thanks for the super chats of $5. That's very kind of you. Really appreciate it. Big shout out to you. Thanks for doing the PT91 vid. Poloska PS, I will send you silver. Got a PO box. Have more than that of cash these days. Weekend Jail, I do have a PO box. If you want to send silver, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, I appreciate you though. It was very kind of you. So I'll sing it for Matsimus. Just cash at me. So I have to sing "Oh Canada." Is that what you're telling me to do? Okay, well, we could probably make that happen. Do I have to sing it in Canadian accent? Just sing something, please. Why do you want me to sing? I don't understand why you want me to sing so bad. I mean, we could probably make it. I can't sing it in French. That's not going to go well. I'll send you some silver so you remember me. Are you a werewolf? I like it. Are you sending me gold because you're gold? You're certainly not sending me gold. Are you sending me silver because you're a werewolf? Are you trying to allow me to produce bullets so I can take you down? I'm going to put you down for a second here, guys, so I can put these beautiful pictures away. Okay. I'm not a werewolf. Okay, good. I'm just checking. You know, if someone's sending you silver, you got to be careful and cautious that they're not a werewolf. Because, you know, werewolves and silver and all that good stuff. Sing it in English. Okay, well, I've got to get the lyrics up here. Let me get the lyrics up, and then we'll go from there. How does that sound? I say lyrics. It's not like it's a song. It's an actual anthem. Okay, "Oh Canada." Now, I got to make sure I go to the right website for this because I could get in a spot of trouble. The National Oh, this is www.canada.ca. You can't get any more Canadian. Okay, the official lyrics of "Oh Canada." Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Is everybody getting ready to screen record me singing "Oh Canada"? Because it's about to happen. Beatbox it. "Oh Canada." No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not beatboxing "Oh Canada." Okay? I have more respect for my nation than that. Okay? Already recording. Oh God. Okay, well, I've got to close the door because I ain't waking up my family singing "Oh Canada" from the top of my lungs. Oh, why am I doing this? Why do I do this for you guys? This is so crazy. Okay. This seems like it's... why is it so short? It's only one English version. Just give me a second. I want to listen to it. Because that's for 1 minute 35 seconds. Canada, So I've got the background audio for it. Perfect. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I wonder if I get a copyright strike if I play this out loud. I probably would. Yeah, let's try it though. Let's just do this. So, let's see if this works. No, it doesn't like that. There we go. Oh, just got another super chats there. There was a few chatters interested in shells in your game room. I will definitely. I'll talk about them in a second. But apparently, I've got to sing "O Canada" first. So I mean, I can only do one thing at once, guys. Okay, we've got to stick our priorities here. Okay, here we go. So we're going "O Canada." Apparently, I'm singing "O Canada." Jeez, I can't believe it's happening. Okay, hold on, guys. Are you ready? Is that patriotism? That's right. We've got some heavy patriotism. Here we go. Yeah, I gotta get it started, and then I gotta get to the English. Okay, here we go. Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Happy? Are you happy now? Okay? It's done. We're done here. We're done. Okay? I've done the national anthem. You should be happy now. Okay? Oh, goodness. Between the two, which boot camp was the hardest, British or Canada? It was definitely British. Yeah, it was definitely British for sure. It was a hard time. It wasn't easy. Let's just put it that way. Oh, phone keeps falling. There we go. God Save the Queen. Oh God. Okay, fine. We'll do God Save the Queen next. By the way, whoever it was saying they're going to offer me a ton of money to do "O Canada, God Save the Queen," I've already hit "O Canada," so "God Save the Queen's" next. Okay, you guys ask. Okay, you wanted this. You get it, right? This is what happens. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of interested. Royal Anthem. Okay, here we go. Yeah, baby. The best part about this is that it's not even the British government that has the song on their website. It's the Canadian one. That's the best part about this. I just Googled God Save the Queen, and it came up as www.canada.com, and it has the Royal Anthem for God Save the Queen is there. Like, like what? Whatever, I guess. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Okay. Frustrate their navish tricks. What? Oh God. I've never done this song before like this. Okay, well first I need to listen to the sound. Long live our noble queen. God save the queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us, God save the Queen. There, you're not getting the full one out of me. That ain't happening. Because A, I've never listened to it. Or even, I don't even know it. Okay? So. Yeah, hold on. That's a well stated point. I'll probably get in trouble for this, but. Okay, airsoft rifle. Here we go. We'll play it again. We're gonna play it again. Matsimus karaoke. Thank you for the super chats roll. Here we go. We're gonna play it again, but we're gonna do it with the L85 in hand now. Okay. Say gracious Queen, long live our noble Queen. God save the Queen. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't. I tried. And if I'm going to do it like this, I'll do it like this. Send her victorious, long to reign over us. God save the Queen. A present tank. Can you imagine being issued these as your weapon system and you just march around like this? It'd be amazing. Okay, we're gonna put you back now. I know, I get it. Right. Let's just put you back there. Oh God. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it all. We're going to the. Oh my God! I don't know how to say it in Russian. I'm gonna try my best. Okay. Okay. I don't even know. We'll just play it aloud. Matsimus, no. I don't know. I don't know the words. I'm not even going to try because I'm not going to disrespect the national anthem of another country. I actually really like this isn't me, just there's no political ties to this. In terms of being a good song, it sounds amazing. Like, you have to admit it, that the Russian national anthem is pretty badass. Like, it sounds incredible. Like, it does. Let's just be honest here. Like, it's just got a good, it just gets you pumped, you know? I mean, all national anthems get you pumped, but this one's just like, I don't know, it makes you want to get behind it. And it's the same for O Canada too, but I find O Canada is more loving, like it's more caring, you know, like it embraces, like, you know, the culture of Canada. Like we look after our own, we're protective, you know. And this one just empowers sort of that, like, sort of fighting spirit, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of interesting. This video has like 68 million views, man. Like, clearly people are enjoying the national anthem. And ironically, this actually has 735,000 likes, 30,000 dislikes. I don't know, I just disliking like the national anthem is kind of interesting, but anyway, I'm probably going to take this off now. Let's see what else national anthem. Who else has a really cool national anthem? Let's do. I really like the French national anthem. Thank you for the super chats, Raphael. Imperial March, Japanese. Well, I think we can go Polish next. We can go Polish next, I think. We'll do French and then we'll go Polish. Australian, we'll do Australia as well. Hey, I've got just about every nation here in this room. I could probably go through just about all of them. I mean, I actually really like the French one too, but I feel it's a little bit more regal. You know, it's a little bit more sort of old school. The lyrics are interesting to arm the citizens, form your battalions. Let's march, let's march. So that to the impure blood. Ooh, it's a little intensive. Should water the furrows of our fields. To arm citizens. Form our battalions. Let's march, let's march. Interesting. Okay, let's do a Polish national anthem. I've never heard of it, but we'll do it anyway. We have a Polish hat on, so. Poland has not perished yet, so long as we still live. That which alien force has seized, we at Sabre Point shall retrieve. That's pretty cool. March, march, Dubrovsky, from Italy to Poland. Let us now rejoin the nation under thy command. Dubrovsky, from Italy to Poland. Let us now rejoin the nation under thy command. It's pretty cool. Cross the Vistula and the water, and Poles we shall be. We've been shown the Bonaparte ways to victory. Cool. March, march to Dubrovsky, okay. From Italy to Poland. It's pretty long, eh? I think it just repeats itself over and over again, honestly. I don't think there's much. Father in tears says to his Bazir, just listen. It seems that our people are beating the drums. Pretty repetitive, but whatever. It's pretty cool. USA. We can do the US. I got to get my USA hat on. So we've gone through. I had another Polish hat too, but you know we've already kind of done the Polish thing. We'll do the Americans next, and then we'll do the Australians because no Shell's watching. I've got to get the American out. The American hat. The L95 is not happy. Okay, let's get the American hat out. I gotta find it. I think I got it here somewhere. Oh, there we go. That's an Air Force hat. It's not the one I'm looking for, though. We've got Australia. We're going to get Sheldrake in there. We'll do Australia next. There we go. America. America. Okay, we're going to do America next. More stupid chats coming in. Raphael DeSanto, Panzerleid. We could do. I'm going to get copyright strikes if I do Panzerleid. Thanks, Charles Reddington, for another pair that you sent there. So we're American now, guys. We're going to go American. So we'll do Stars. Is it Stars and Stripes? Or no, it's not Stars and Stripes, is it? What is it? Star Spangled Banner. That's it. There we go.
You know what? There's good in the world too.
I will talk about the shells. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about the shells. Don't worry, I will get around to it. I'm just trying to get, making sure I touch all of my viewers' national anthems. Because they're all wanting me. Here we go. Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? It's a pretty, I must admit, the American national anthem is also pretty badass. Like, it's, again, very regal. I feel it's more inspiring than anything else. Sort of like brings about freedom and liberty and stuff, which is pretty cool.
I mean, it talks about artillery, rockets, the bombs bursting in the air. I mean, that's literally talking about rockets being launched back in the day, you know, the tube rockets that they launched, which is pretty cool. You know, anything that talks about artillery is cool, but so. Eagle screaming in the distance. I know it's based on history. I know it's based on history. Most national anthems are based on history. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to do Australia next for Sheldrake because we have to. He is my Australian brooder. I don't know if he's still watching, but Australia's next on the list. So we're going to go full Australian next. Oh, there we go. We're going to get my Australian patch on there because we're not technically Australian unless we put the Australian patch on. Let's get the Australian next. Sheldrake, this one's just for you. Australian National Anthem. Let's do it. Still here, good. Advance Australia Fair. Never heard of it before, honestly, so this is going to be interesting. Young and free, baby. That's I like it. Golden soil, wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea. What's girt? What does girt mean? You even got the correct side of the patch. Of course I do, brother. I know that NATO wear their patches. Come on, man. You know me better than that, Shell. Come on, I wouldn't disrespect your country like that. Or your military. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's pretty cool. I've never heard the Australian National Anthem before. Ever. That's cool. That's really cool. Very, very cool. Okay, well, we're going to put Shell's patch back on the wall here, and I guess a lot of you are talking about my shells, so we'll talk about them real quick, and let you have a look. So what are you guys wanting to look at? What are you guys asking to see? I don't think he's doing the Philippine one. You want me to do the Philippine? Okay, well, you know, I do have a lot of Philippine viewers, so Philippine. Phillies? Why does it have Philippine? Phil. There we go. There you go. The Philippine National Anthem. We need it with Chosen Land, Land of the Morning. Official vocal instrument anthem of the Philippines. And by the way, the Philippine military, holy cow. You guys go hard. You charge hard, man. It's pretty cool. Land dear and holy, cradle of noble heroes. Never shall invaders trample thy sacred shore. Ever within thy skies and through thy clouds and over thy hills and sea do we behold the radiance, feel the throe of glorious liberty. Why does everybody keep saying dog? Why are you all saying dog? You talking about tank? Beautiful land of love, land of light, in thine embrace its raptures to lie. But it is glory ever when thou art wrong, for us thy sons to suffer and die. Whew. This is deep. That's pretty cool. Anyway, we were talking about rounds again, weren't we? So, you guys wanted to see what's up here. First of all, I'm going to put my rifle back. Let me just put this back on the wall. So it falls off and breaks and I get really upset. There we go. Stay. Do not fall. Please do not fall. I beg of you. Just stay there. Okay, so what do we have up here? Well, we have a replica imitation 105mm round. So this is a 105mm projectile. This is where the fuse would be taken out. Like a real fuse. It's actually a piggy bank. It's actually supposed to be a piggy bank. But, so there's the fuse, right? The fuse would go into the projectile like that. And it would spin in the air like that. Okay, this is a 105mm. This is an actual real size 105. This is what it would look like if you were to, if you put your arm against it. It's about the length of your arm. I mean, actually, that's freaking creepy. Wow, look at that. It is actually the exact height. I don't know if you can see that, but if I keep my hand straight against it, it is the exact height of my forearm. That is weird. Like, it's fingertip to tip of projectile long. That's freaking weird, man. Anyway, that's the 105. This was a knitted 105 that was made for me by a good friend of mine. So yes, and the projectile actually comes out of the casing. So you can actually put the projectile in. So this is a very small version of this, right? So, so that's 2. So we'll move them across so you can see. So there's number 2. So we're going down in projectile size. This is the brass casing the round would go in. Okay, so this is a 105mm casing. And the projectile sits in the round like that, and that's how we load it into the breech of the gun. So this piece goes boom, this piece goes wing, and yeah, so that's the casing for it. So that's a 105mm casing, brass. Next we have the 30mm PGU 16 30mm round. Okay, we all know what that's for. If you don't, well, you're probably on the wrong channel. This is a 30mm round from a Warrior Rodden. Okay, thank you for the super chats, Whitehall Gaming. Hey Matt, have you seen, sorry I didn't get to see that. Have you seen the Pele saber round the Germans are using? I have not, but I'll have to take a look at that. Thank you for your donation there, it's very kind of you. This is the 30mm Rodden round. Okay, this one was actually from my deployment in Afghanistan. So this is pretty sentimental to me. Dylan Smith, thank you also for your super chats. I'm in the reserves, but I want to, sorry, it's a very small screen on my phone. I should really be using my computer right now. But I want to transfer to ROTP program. I have redo the aptitude test, the paper. Any tips on getting high score? Dylan, there is lots of online courses and online tests you can do. Sometimes you have to pay for them, unfortunately. But if you look them up, you can do aptitude testing, you can do cognitive ability testing. A lot of the police exams are very helpful. I know, I've done them in the past. I've done police aptitude tests and they weren't too difficult. But if you want to get prepared for tests like that or aptitude testing for the military, it's very similar to the police from what I've heard. I don't know too much about the American military's entry test, but yeah, you need to practice your math, practice, problem solving puzzles. They do a lot of puzzles, things like that. So yeah. So there's the 30mm. So we've got 2 30mm there. A little different in application. This one is for obviously an A10, and this one is for a Warrior. We have the standard pineapple grenade. Nothing really too fancy there. Just a drill grenade. We have 3 projectiles here. 3 projectiles, three rounds here. We have the 7.62 by 51. This is a live round. It's actually a Winchester 308, so it's not really a 7.62 by 51, but so there's that one. We have a 7.62 by 39 Russian projectile, also still live. Okay, and these are just for reference. And this is a 5.56mm round, again, still alive. Yeah, little baby rounds. And there's nothing, and then we got the big boy, which I'm still to find a projectile for. Whoa. This is the big guy. This, compared to this. I mean, I can literally put this inside of this. That's how big we're talking here. Okay, this is a big round, guys. I'm going to show you the size of it because I've actually forgot myself. I believe it's a 152. This is a... Oh, we're going to measure it. I think I have the tape measure in here. I think it is a 152 though. Might be actually a little bigger than that. It's big. It's big. Guys, this thing is huge. Like, it's heavy. Yeah, I could do... I could fill it with some sand and use it as a workout piece. This is pretty badass. Really, really cool. So, yeah. Empty brass. Now I've got it all mucky. I'm going to put this one back. I might actually find a better place for this one because it doesn't make sense. I might just put it there. It looks better there, I think. I find it looks better there. I'm going to put these back up to the top though. Some rearranging for you here, guys. I'm going to put the channel to track link up there because I think that's always pretty cool to have. Cool. Done. And we're back. We're back live with Matsimus. Hey, Whitehall Gaming, thank you again for the super chats, and also Infrequent Traveler, thank you for the super chats. The L85 is actually L85A2. I'll show you in a second. Sorry for pestering about the shells. Do you like, you don't have to apologize, it's fine. People always ask, do you like the Canadian rations or the UK rations? I actually really like the British ones, but I'm starting to come around to the Canadians more and more. It's good food. I really can't complain, honestly. It's good food. Really good food. My largest round is a 90 mil. Do you own any firearms? Yes, I do. Unfortunately, my C7 or my SA20, which is my civilian variant of the Army-issued rifle we get here in Canada, is now restricted. My government has placed a ban on that. Not going to speak to it. Not going to get involved. I'm not allowed to. But yes, I now no longer can use that rifle, which is really sad. Here's what it is for now, I guess. He read my comment. Of course, I try my best to read all your comments. And then I also have a Derya Mark 12, which is also being banned. It's a semi-automatic shotgun. I also have a bolt action 223 Accuracy International clone based around the Model 11 Savage Arms rifle. It's a 26-inch barrel Accuracy International bolt action rifle in 223 or 5.56 millimeter. And I also have a SKS semi-automatic, which will also be potentially banned. Yeah, so most of my collection, unfortunately, is going to be useless. Have you played Squad? Yes, I have played Squad. Whitehall Gaming, if you actually just search on my channel, you'll see hundreds of videos I've made on Squad. I've done a lot of videos on there, so. Going to bed, good night, take care. See you later, David. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm hiding my SKS. So I just want to get, before we get into this, and this way I don't like talking about this very much, is, guys, I can't talk about politics and stuff, so please try and keep it low level. Charles Reddington, dude, you have just been smashing super chats all night. Take care, Limescale. Like, wow, dude. Like, guys, stop sending super chats, please. Like, chill out. Like, keep your money, please. Spend it on, I mean, summer's ending for most of us here in the Northern Hemisphere. Go buy I don't know. Stop sending me money. Okay, please, legitimately though, I mean that. Like, spend it on your own. Spend it on your own. Spend it on yourself. Because I really appreciate you all for sending me it, but it's always difficult for me to realize that some random stranger on YouTube is being sent money. So please just, man, we should never stop sending the super chats. Thank you, Whitehall Gaming. Appreciate that. Hey, Whitehall, if you do want to ever play Squad, we do sometimes play as a community on my Discord. So you're more than welcome to go check that out. It's not in the description of this video or this live stream, but some of my other videos obviously do have the Discord link. If it doesn't work, just search up Matsimus Discord on Google. It'll probably come up. So, so yeah. Going to bed, Matt. Have a good night. Take care, Ken Hammond. Appreciate you being here tonight. Sing America. America! Oh, I can't, man. Hi, Matt. I can't stay since I'm at work, but I just want to say I love your content and keep making it. Thanks so much, James Harding. That's very kind of you. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. Do you have Diablo 3? I don't. Unfortunately, I do not have Diablo 3. I used to enjoy playing Diablo, the first one, many moons ago. Gotta go to sleep, mate. Have a good one. Take care, Jet Pilot. Appreciate it. By the way, a couple of national anthems pulled out there. I'm just kidding. What videos have coming into the pipeline? Eric C., I'm going to be doing some videos on the new laser weapons that have just been announced from Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin released a rather interesting video about laser technology from aircraft, which they got an F-16 with a laser pod on the bottom of it. So that's something I'd like to talk about. I'm also going to be talking about how a 155mm howitzer, or self-propelled gun, was able to take care, hackers are cowards. Have a good night, man. I'm also going to be doing a video about the 155mm self-propelled howitzer that was able to knock out a cruise missile, which is pretty freaking cool. So that's going to be interesting. Is the Royal Canadian Artillery one with the multiple dets, or are they separate units? I don't know. You mean dets, like detachments? Because that's different. You may have to rephrase your question. We will also be doing a video on the Rheinmetall 130mm gun that is being proposed in a concept vehicle. Thanks, Whitehall Gaming. Appreciate you joining the Discord. We'll be doing a video on the 130mm Challenger 2 upgrade main battle tank gun, because it's pretty cool. Do you play Command Modern Air Naval Operations? Catverse, I don't at the moment. I do have it, but it is such an in-depth game, dude. Like, I fired that thing up, and I'm just like, there's a lot to take on. Like, there's a lot to learn in that game. So, yeah. How did your Challenger 2 model turn out? Well, it's parked in the back here. I don't know if you can see it. No, it's just down here. But, I'll stick the barrel up so you can... Ooh. No, you can't see it. Oh, okay. Well, it is down there. And I haven't really played with it. I haven't had the time to play with it. Hey, Raging Humanist, Man Crush. You, sir. Don't make me get on the message on the blower to Phil and tell him to start giving you trouble. Appreciate you being here, Raging Man. Big fan, bro. Big fan. Hope you're doing good, man. I watched a couple of your... I watch all your videos pretty much, but... the one that spoke to me was the suicide thing. As a fellow vet, I get it, man. I totally get it, bro. So, but yeah, big fan, bro. I know I'm not really supposed to say that considering the context, and you know how it is, brother. You know what's going on. I got a career that's still rolling, and as much as I'd want to say what I want to say and the things I want to do, it is what it is. I think you know exactly where I'm going with this, but it does not digress from the fact that whatever's up here, although I can't say it, it's still there. So I think you know where I'm going with that. But yeah, awesome that you're here, man. Awesome that you're here. Are you in 78th field battery? I am not. Wait, can you do reaction videos for songs? No. Is the Royal Canadian Artillery the unit with multiple detachments or multiple units? The Royal Canadian Artillery, we have multiple regiments. And obviously within those regiments, we have multiple batteries. And in those batteries, we have multiple detachments. Cheers, brother, Propatria. Don't worry, I'm tracking. You're far alone on that. JCFS texted me that day. It's pretty badass, man. Yeah, I get it. It is what it is, man. So, you get it. I'm not going to speak to it. 20th Field Artillery Regiment. I can't really speak specifically, guys, as to what regiment I'm a part of for the most part. It's pretty simple to guess and figure that out. But I'm in an Albertan artillery regiment. I mean, there's not really much more I can say to that. I mean, there's only a few of us. There's only a few of us in the province. So, did you hear about Suffield? I've heard many things about Suffield. One of them is that it's the place where things go to die, whether it be dreams or anything else military related. Yes, I think you're referring to how Suffield may be getting closed. Look, guys, I keep having this conversation with about 1,000 people a day. I made a video about tanks potentially leaving the British Army, and I specifically said in that video that I did not believe it was going to happen. And do you know how many people have taken those words in that video and thrown it about saying that I think that 100% we're never going to have tanks again? Well, they totally missed the context of the video, which is fine. Now they're doing the same thing for Suffield. Matsimus thinks that Suffield's going to close down. They're not going to have tanks. It's like, do you know how many people I know who work there and who are involved in Suffield? This is a lot of speculation from the media that has just gone way out of control. I mean, maybe I probably added to that with my video, but who knows? Do you feel as bad as an artilleryman cheating by erasing enemy positions before we get a chance to kill anything? I mean, I've never been in a combat scenario with the artillery myself, but in the context of if something did kick off and I did have to go and put rounds down range, then as long as I'm protecting my infantry and armored brothers and sisters, then I'm good, man. I'm good. But yeah, we don't want to be taking those targets from you guys. I know you guys like getting in there in the thick of it, so that's awesome. Yeah, artillery, unfortunately, being the king of battle, we do take a lot of bodies before the infantry and the armored get there, but that's just part and parcel, I guess. Yeah. Canada almost got rid of their tanks and actually upgraded to level 2. That is true, Eric C. Yeah, that is true. Can you reload used artillery brass like 105? You can, yeah. That's why we take our 105s for what we call salvage, and we send them away to get repurposed. What artillery is in the UK also? No, it's pretty satisfying watching things getting annihilated. I mean, what isn't, right? I mean, come on, no, I'm just kidding. In the British Army, we do have a rather large consortium of artillery capabilities. Obviously, here in Canada, we only have the 105mm howitzers, the L1 and the C3, and we have the 155mm M777. In the UK, it's a little bit beefed up from there. So going from bottom to top, they have the L119, which is the 105mm light gun. They then move up to the 155mm AS-90 self-propelled gun. This is a tracked vehicle. And then they move up to the Rapier, which is the anti-air defense weapon system, which is basically 8 missiles. Correction, 6 missiles? Maybe 8. I think it's 8. 8 missiles attached to a radar observation post, which is basically going to knock out a ton of planes out of the sky. Top fact for you, and by the way, I have done a video on the Rapier defense system, which is a really cool-looking weapon system. It's also kind of outdated. Rapier was taken to the Falkland Islands, and they deployed them. And I don't know if you know much about the Falklands campaign. For me, it's one of the most interesting battles to ever learn about. But in the Falkland Islands, they brought Rapier with them, and they were adamant that Rapier was going to be the best anti-air defense weapon system to protect the fleet when they landed, and no jets are going to come in. The Rapier would just annihilate anything that came through the skies. Well, it's safe to say that they really, really overestimated the Rapier. Rapier is designed for what's called short to medium range engagements, not almost in-your-face engagements. The Argentinians came in so tight to the ocean floor and so close to the shoreline and the hills, the Rapier couldn't track them. The Rapier missile system at the time, in its lowest configuration, couldn't track these jets coming in to engage the ships in the shallow waters of the bay. And, not all of them. Of course, some Rapiers were launched. They knocked out a couple of planes. But in the grand scheme of things, the Brits really underestimated the air power of Argentina, and they put all their eggs in one basket and relied so heavily upon Rapier, which was basically a ground-based surface-to-air missile, which means they have to pull them off the ship, drag them up the beach, put them on the hillside somewhere. If you've ever been to the Falkland Islands, which I have, that place is a nightmare to travel anywhere. It's hilly, bumpy, mossy grossness. It's rocky, craggy. And the weapon systems were quite new at the time. So you've got a highly sensitive surface-to-air missile system being bounced around all over the place on a hillside. All of a sudden, Argentinian jets are flying in, Mach 1, like ground-hugging or sea-hugging to get to these ships. Rapier takes a long time to set up, a long time to calibrate. They've just been bounced all over the place. Some of the gyros inside of these weapon systems were totally ill-configured to the point that they were almost useless. Eventually, they figured them out. They got the kinks worked out. But by that point, damage was already done. Right? The Argentinians had figured out very easily how to, engage ships, etc., etc. So, it was a very interesting situation to read. So the Sky Raiders, they were they did some damage, and they were relying upon, believe this or not, on the edge of the ships in the shallow bays in the bay there. they asked everyone who had a weapon system that could fire a projectile to get on the side of the ship, load up, mount up, and shoot these damn planes out the sky. They had 50 cals. They had, I see a picture once of 15 C6s. In the Canadian Forces, we call them C6s, but GPMGs, right? 16 of them. And they got all these boys with boxes of ammo, and they're just not even mounted. They're not even on a structure or superstructure. They're not mounted. They're just smashing them on top of the railing of the edge of the ship and just trying to shoot these Sky Raiders out of the sky. Like, it was insane. So, I think a lot of lessons were learned with that. So Rapier, so back to my original discussion. And then finally, the British Army also has, we have MLRS, otherwise now known as GMLRS, which is Guided Multiple Launch Rocket Systems. Previously in the American military, the MLRS was basically an unguided, primarily, it was guided, but not as guided as what it is today, multiple launch rocket system, right? You had a salvo of 12 rockets in total, and it would just destroy grid squares. It was called a grid square killer. In Afghanistan, for myself, they used what's called the GMLRS, the Guided Multiple Launch Rocket System. So they launched some of these things, right? And they would precision guide on target. It wasn't like the Cold War where they launched these things and they're blasting over the sky and launching cluster munitions. That's what they were originally designed for, is to take out grid squares. In Afghanistan, when they were launching them, and by the way, they woke me up to the most death-defying noises I've ever experienced in my life. They would precision guide those munitions right on target. So the Royal Artillery was calling in shots and putting, warheads on foreheads, pinpoint precision, like compound after compound, being engaged with really high accuracy. Now, I'm not saying that field artillery is not accurate. I'm a field gunner myself, but there is that variance, right, with projectiles and the things that can go and happen with them mid-flight, or whatever variables there are that are affecting it. But when it comes to GMLRS, man, you can't really go wrong. That thing is literally going to hit on time and on point. Field artillery's gone that way too now. We're looking at doing a lot of involvement with Excalibur rounds now, of course. Super expensive, really expensive. And GMLRS was just expensive. But it's just an interesting dynamic, the way the artillery is going nowadays. I feel like we're really siding towards these guided munitions a lot more. So, hello, Bob's Games. Finally found your channel again. Oh, you lost me. I'm sorry to hear that. Give you half a decent thing is spotting fakes, mainly World War II articles, not artifacts. Interesting. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm just going to quickly run to the washroom and get a drink because I'm really thirsty. I'm trying to speak. I can't speak. So once I get back, we'll probably close off. I'm going to do like 10, 15 more minutes of chat because it's 10 o'clock. I'd like to get an early night. I was up super late last night doing all those videos that I just released on my channel of the Calgary Military Museum's tours. I did a tour of the Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry. I did, what else did I do? Calgary Highlanders, King's Oak Calgary Regiment, Lord Strathcona Horse. So if you want to go take a look at some really cool 360 footage of the Calgary Military Museums of Calgary, you need to go check those videos out. They're really cool. They're high definition. You just click on the video, you can actually 360 pan and look around. So did you have any conversation when you came over, had guy with the... Yeah, I've spoken to a few different people, honestly, in terms of training, the way things are different. But, Royal Marines, man, I've had a lot of good friends at Royal Marines, and it's a different world, for sure. We have a different way of doing things, but also exactly the same. Like, there's not a huge difference. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to run to the washroom real quick. Desert Rats represent boys. Seriously, why did I ever consider getting a dog that molts the amount that my dog molts? I'm just looking at myself in the mirror, come out of the washroom now, it's like covered in dog fur. Literally covered in dog fur. Anyway, we'll put Ratty to the side there. This is Ratty, came to Afghanistan when he's a desert rat for obvious reasons. Crystal Skull, I have one on my shelf filled. Man, I love the Crystal. You can't beat that stuff. And the main reason it's produced, one of the main reasons I love it, not only because it's a skull, and actually I don't mind the taste, it's pretty good vodka overall, is that our good friend Dan Aykroyd is he produced it. And for me, I'm a massive Dan Aykroyd fan. Like, I love Ghostbusters. I grew up with it. It's a huge, for a childhood franchise, I love Ghostbusters. In fact, I love it so much that I actually have the toy stuff. Such a nerd. I'm such a mega nerd. Like, that's how much I like Ghostbusters, okay? Like, I'm that much of a loser. In fact, I hate doing this to you, Ratty, but... Okay, so the rat is now inside the mousetrap. He has been captured. Hey, it's ironic. I didn't even notice. Desert rat in the mousetrap. That's amazing. So yeah, I'm a huge fan of Ghostbusters. I mean, if it was up to me, if I could buy a proton pack, I would do it. The proper one, not like the fake ones, the crappy ones. I've always wanted one. You know, like the really cool high intensity ones that are just like unbelievably realistic. Yeah, I gotta admit, I am a massive fan of Ghostbusters. Always have been. So, okay, you can turn off now. We're done. We're done here at Ghostbusters for now. So there we go. Big fan. Oh, Blues Brothers, of course. Dan Aykroyd. Absolute hero, guys. Absolute hero. So this is an interesting beer. I don't know if you guys are aware of who the Queen's Royal Lancers are, but this is called Death or Glory beer. So this is the Queen's Royal Lancers. It's a armored regiment, and this was from our. So Death or Glory takes its name from the regimental motto of the Queen's Royal Lancers. This stuff apparently has been traditionally brewed every year on the October 25th to commemorate the anniversary of the Charge of the Light Brigade, when in 1854 these 17th Lancers made their fateful charge into the Valley of Death. Which, if you know of that story, it's pretty interesting. Until recently, it's only been available on draft. That's what I meant to say. Draft. I'm sorry, guys. I'm drunk. To local pubs and friends over Christmas and New Year's. By special appointment of the Queen's Royal Lancers, they are now delighted to offer Death or Glory in bottles. The Queen's Royal Lancers was founded in 1993 by the amalgamation of the 16th and 5th and 17th and 21st Lancers. The regimental colonel-in-chief is Her Majesty the Queen. So there you go, guys. I've never opened it. It is still sealed at the top. One day, I'm probably not going to open it and drink it. 4th of July 2012. I think we can safely say this has had its day. Yeah, are you going to do another vid with Tyler? We'll have to see. Mine's not a question why, only do... Yeah, exactly. Mine is not a question why, only to do and die. So that is the Charge of the Light Brigade, indeed. So yeah. Am I allowed to talk about the Canadian Reserve Co-op program? I don't know if I am. And normally if I don't know, that's a no, I won't talk about it. Because I just get in trouble. So yeah, there we go. I wish you could do a video with the Chieftain. We've talked several times about doing a video together, but our schedules never line up. So, we're interested definitely in doing one. It's just getting the time to do it. It's tough, man. Like, he's a busy guy working for Wargaming. I'm a busy guy with my own stuff going on. Yeah, it's a difficult world we live in today, especially as full-time employees of places. Ray, when someone asks you if you say you're a god, you say yes. Yeah, it's one of my favorite. Honestly, I'm more of a fan of the second one than I am the first one. The reason for that is when I was a kid, I got goosebumps at watching the Statue of Liberty crossing the lake and walking down like downtown New York and Manhattan and smashing open the top of the building of the museum. Like that was just like, oh my god, this is amazing. And plus, I love Ecto 1, but Ecto 2 with like the 3 bazillion more lights on top of it. Yeah, it was incredible. They're both amazing. It's hard to pick which one is better. I honestly, it is tough. The first one has the nostalgia for me. You know, the original Ghostbusters is still always going to be that classic. You know, you get to learn the characters, Venkman and, you know, Stantz and all the boys. But I really liked the premise of the second one because I felt like, the courtroom, right? I wish they could have made Ghostbusters just a little bit more gnarly, you know, a little bit like, not gory, but just a little bit more sort of spooky, right? Because when I watched Ghostbusters 2, and you see the two guys, the Scoleri brothers. See, that's how much of a nerd I am. I actually know who they are. The Scoleri brothers are the ones that get electrocuted in the electric chair, and the judge is who puts them to the electric chair. Now, in the movie, when you look at the Scoleri brothers, you're kind of like, okay, guys, got a little Disney with this, right? They just look kind of weird. Yeah, the Scoleri brothers. That's right, man. And you just look at them, you're like, they went a little overboard, I think, with the look of it being not real. And I can understand why they did it, because if they put 2 normal-looking people in there, kids or like young teenagers at the time, because there was a different generation back in the 80s, right? We're talking about 88. Like, kids nowadays are watching like people getting disemboweled on Live Leak, and it's fine, right? Not even a movie, like real stuff. Back in those days, like kids were a little bit more on edge, right? So I think having 2 real people being put into those chairs on Ghostbusters 2 would have been a little too freaky for some people. In today's standards, though, I mean, it is what it is, right? Once I turned into a dog and they helped me, thank you, thanks, Louis. That was short but pointless. Louis was the best. Lewis was amazing. Such a good actor in that movie, especially in the first one. Like in the first one, he's just a killer. Like he's just so good. So I'm a massive fan of Ghostbusters. I cannot lie to you, I am so looking forward to the next one when it comes out. It's gonna be amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. I think, you know, the original cast and Dan getting involved and really putting into like what Ghostbusters should be. And I don't care what anyone says. Take care and frequent travel. I appreciate you being here tonight. I don't care what anyone says. I'm not going to be labeled a hater of women in movies just because I disliked the last Ghostbusters movie. I disliked the last Ghostbusters movie because I felt it was distasteful. It totally diluted the original franchise. Hello, Frederica Valino. Appreciate you being here tonight. It just wasn't good. It wasn't a good movie. It had nothing to do with them being female. It had nothing to do with it. So honestly, for me, the franchise was burnt hard with that movie. Really hard. And I couldn't actually watch the entire movie. I said to myself I'd never watch it because I was like, I just can't watch it. From what I'm hearing from people in the reviews and stuff. And I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna be that guy. I'll give it a try. And I watched maybe the first 15 minutes and I was done. That's probably because I am heavily biased. I'm not going to pretend that I'm not biased to the series and the franchise because I was growing up with it and it's a huge part of me. And my expectations were way probably over the limit. But it was just some parts of the movie were just like really distasteful and tacky. It wasn't the classy, sarcastic humor that you got from the first Ghostbusters. And the premise was all wrong. I felt like I was watching Bridesmaids with proton packs. And it was just like, what's going on? Like, this isn't what Ghostbusters is about. The CGI or the animation effects, I don't think he's human. He's a dog. I love how he's like, Lewis smells everything. He's like he must have like had 3,000 nosebleeds, right? Yes, have some. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. What does he say? Because he says, he's like, should I have some? He's like, yes, have some. And then he looks at him, yes, have some. Oh man, I love that movie. I love that movie. Picture him with a strainer on his head. Yeah, because they plug him in with all the. And the best part is when they put the strainer on his head, and then the screen's next to them, and it's like showing you the heat signature of this gargoyle, like this monster. It's like it's just amazing because he's the nice one, right? Like Louis Tully is the nice one of the two, like the gatekeeper. I think he's the keymaster and she's the gatekeeper, or one of the two. And he's the really soft, gentle, chilled one, and she's like the savage, like sex depraved grizzly bear that wants to hump him. And like it's just perfect because Lewis fits, and that's what I mean. Like they just piece the characters and the movie together perfectly, right? He is a perfect match for that role, right? This innocent, short little guy, for if he was a gargoyle that had to protect the realms of hell, you'd expect Louis Tully to be that gargoyle monster that would just be like the bitch dog that would take, So yeah, it was a great show. Anyway, I'm totally going off track here. Bill and her on the bed. Yeah, I mean Sigourney Weaver back in the 80s, guys. Let's not pretend here. She was a very good-looking lady. When I saw her in Avatar, I was totally taken off guard because I was like, that is Sigourney Weaver. That is super weird. She does not look like the Sigourney Weaver I remember from Ghostbusters. But I mean, she was still rocking it pretty good on Avatar there. What do you think about AA and ABCs can take out heavy and main battle tanks and War Thunder? I mean, it depends on the ammunition that the 20 millimeters are firing, or the 30 millimeters. There is a lot of ammunition out there, cased ammunition, DU rounds that could penetrate through some of the softer, heavy main battle tanks out there. Probably unlikely it's going to disable them. You gotta remember though that War Thunder is a video game, right? Tanks that are actually put into a real life combat scenario are going to be what's called up armored. They're going to be given tons of armor packages. They're going at you into a combat scenario. And yeah, it's just, yeah. What do you think of Red Dawn? Red Dawn. Is that the movie where the Russians invade? No, that's Wolverines. What's Red Dawn? Remind me. Or maybe that is Red Dawn, right? The Wolverines are in Red Dawn, I think. Wolverines! What a movie. One of my favorite scenes in that movie is where, yeah, that's right. So the first one was great. The second one, come on, guys. Remakes are always trash. But the first one was great because I love when they take on the T-72 tanks. This is the best part about the movie, is they've got like, and the Americans, I've probably got a lot of American people watching this right now, but the Americans are renowned about their tank warfare and how accurate gunnery they are and how powerful they are as an armored fighting force. And on their own home soil, right, you've got 3 or 4 Abrams that are engaging this T-72 or T-80 from roughly maybe a K and a half away. And they put like 3 rounds down, and not one of them actually takes out this tank. And you've got here this, lieutenant colonel or this major, I think it's the major. He's a pilot, he's a fighter pilot, a downed fighter pilot, and he's climbing on top of a T-72, putting a hand grenade in the hatch, and getting slotted by another tank's coax. Come on, guys, come on. The movie was a little bit too much for me at that point. I'm like, I mean, it's a great movie. Like, Red Dawn's a great movie. It's a classic. I mean, when the teacher's like, okay, guys, we're going to learn about this today. Oh, hold on, guys, there's something going on outside. Strolls over to the window. He's like, huh. Says weird parachutists. He's like, well, maybe they've overshot their position. Yeah, only by about like 2,000 kilometers. And then all of a sudden you've got like, Russian guys landing on the middle of the freaking school field. And he's like, oh, guys, this is kind of strange. And it's just like, just lights up the whole classroom windows, which to me makes no sense. Honestly, I was kind of surprised that was the thing. But so he gets slotted, right? And he's like, what's going on here? And gets blasted by these Russian troops. And the best part is all the students are like running away and they're all running all over the place, but they just seem to be going like this. Like, is anyone actually running away from these troops? Or they're just kind of, I gotta get my truck. I gotta get the truck. Oh, guys, quick, run to the truck. It's like, no, like run that way. Get away from them. I mean, they're parachuting in, so they're probably surrounded all over the place. But the scene is hilarious. It's like total pandemonium of American teenagers running around in the parking lot while Russian troops are absolutely slaughtering them. But it's a good movie. It's a pretty good movie. The premise is a little strange. I'm always fascinated by movies like that. I really liked I really like this show. I started watching it. I got quite bored after a while of High Castle, No Man in High Castle, whatever the hell it's called. I was into it, and then it just got dry, and it got drier and drier, and I'm like, I want to see some battles. Like, I know the war's already over. I want to see some battles, like rebellion, like get into it. I was into like the 6th episode. I'm like, ugh, this is taking too long. So I don't know. Yeah, it was kind of different. What do you think of the new multicam they're finalizing over CAD-PAT? We are not getting multicam for me anyway. Maybe for some of the more regular serving troops and probably infantry and specialist forces. I ain't gonna be seeing no multicam on my body ever. Check out Generation War German miniseries. I'll have to check that out, man. Definitely will check that out. Yeah. Inglourious Bastards. Yes, I've seen Inglourious Bastards. Anyway, guys, it's getting late. I am a little tired. I've been out most of the week trying to catch up, making videos for you guys. As I said before, if you have not already, I really would encourage you to please go check out some of the videos I just released. They're not getting many hits, and I didn't expect them to, and that's okay. But I currently have 5 videos that have been released of 360-degree video tours of the military museums of Calgary, which is, honestly, it's a beautiful place. I'll have Philip run you over some supplements. Please do, man. I would love to feel. That does not sound right. I would prefer to ride Phil. That doesn't sound right either. I would just like to meet Phil. His horns would be. I can't say that either. Okay, we're going to dark spaces here with Phil's presence. Anyway, nice to meet you too, Kieran. But if you do want to go check out those videos, guys, they are really cool. I've got a couple more I'm going to upload. One of the naval side. There was a part of the Naval Museum that I went into there. The Air Force side was kind of dead because of COVID-19. Half of the museum was pretty much closed down. So it is what it is. But for the rest of the part, all the other Army side of things, we've got two infantry regiments and 2 armoured regiments. We've got Lord Strathcona Horse Regiment, the Calgary, King's Own Calgary Regiment, both armoured. Then we have the Calgary Highlanders and Princess Patricia. Oh, I've got to say it properly. It's a bit of a tongue twister. Princess Patricia's Canadian Light Infantry, the PPC's Lies, or the Patricias is well known. There's the museum there too. So it's one of the most beautiful museums I've been to. It's very well made. The history there is just gorgeous. And what appeals to me the most about going to these museums is I grew up with, I'm supposed to be saying goodbye, but I just want to talk about this point. When I was in the UK, and when I was younger, obviously I was exposed heavily to nothing but British military museums for the most part. And coming over here, it's eye-opening because things are the same but completely different. And I don't know enough about my lineage of military history with the Canadian Forces yet, and I need to. It's important. And you just learn little things at museums like this that you wouldn't just find online. You can't find some of this information about these units by just Googling it. It's not a thing. Even some books don't have things like that. So you have to actually, do some research, and you go into these museums, you're like, holy cow. Like, wow, that's a cool tidbit of information you wouldn't find anywhere else. So, in these videos, you may not be able to see all that, but it captures a really good overview of, what the museum's all about and how really cool it is and the sacrifices that these soldiers and servicemen and women have made during the history of these regiments. So what I am going to do in the future, because I don't believe a video exists, and I think it's important for me to share more history and lineage of the Canadian military, what I want to do is basically a breakdown of all the Reg Force regiments that are in the armed forces right now for Canada, and then eventually a reserve one. Now, the Reg Force one shouldn't be too difficult because we don't have a lot of regiments here in the Canadian Armed Forces. For the reserves, we got a lot of units out there, a lot of regiments. So we might break it down a little bit, but I think it's important because a lot of young troops or aspiring troops don't know what they want to be, and I feel like they shouldn't have to wait to get to the recruitment office to understand a little bit more about what's going on. So maybe a video that kind of explains what each regiment is, etc., etc. So, yeah. So, anyway, folks, I am going to Dan Aykroyd's vodka. I am going to. You have to sit with Sofan. She's watching a video right now, but I don't know how to link my I don't know how to link my Amazon Prime to my Twitch, so I can't watch the video with it. So I'm basically just staring at Solwyn, which is super awkward. So yeah, folks, I do have to go. I need to go to sleep. It's been a long day and a long week. I have training tomorrow night with the army. I also have training coming up with the army pretty much for the rest of the next few weeks. So lots going on. But I appreciate you all being here this evening. It really does mean a lot to me that you come to hang out with me. I'd like to thank personally each and every one of you who have not only become a member of my channel this evening, but have sent me super chats and donated towards this live stream. It's really kind of you. I cannot express how much of a sentiment that is to me personally. So thank you all. Raging, appreciate you being here. We have another YouTube celebrity in the house. For my mods who have been modding the server and the channel, thank you. For those of you who are Patreon subscribers, also thank you to you. And a big shout and thank you to everyone who just came to the stream today and here hanging out and chat with me. It means a lot. I love interacting with you guys as much as I can. Unfortunately, I can't answer all of your questions sometimes, but at least we get to have that one-on-one dialogue and chat to one another. And, you know, maybe in the future we'll have another stream where I will be able to answer your questions. So, but for today, that's going to be it. And I'll catch you on the next one. For myself here in beautiful Canada, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.